Hey guys, not everyone gets a solo part in a symphony. If I certainly got in the mix of a bunch of musicians, I would make a disaster of anything that they were trying to accomplish musically. I can promise you that. But even amongst musicians, there's first chair, second chair, there's all of these other things, but it all works together. It all works together to be beautiful, beautiful music. I tell people in the choir sometimes, they're like, guys, I'll get up there and sing, but you don't want me singing solos. It'll mess things up. It'll mess things up in a hurry. And I tend to do that. But just some of the beautiful voices that are used, and some of the beautiful voices that are way back in the choir, and some of the beautiful voices that are in the middle of the choir. And then there's people who serve in our church who do different roles. Maybe they're not behind a pulpit and are singing and, amen or anything like that. But I'll tell you something, I'm amening a heap of people in our church who are doing so much. But not everyone gets that. Not everyone gets first chair. Not everyone gets all of that. But every chair matters to God. Every single chair matters to God. Every single place, every single thing that they do, all of that matters to the Lord. And they're all critical, because if you ever, honestly, if a cymbal is supposed to bang at a certain time and it doesn't, there's no cymbal player. Nobody thinks about that. So, the trumpets were great, or this was great, or this particular instrument was wonderful, and all of this. And they don't think about the fact that there was a cymbal in there somewhere. Had it not crashed at a certain time, just because I don't know the other word, but it hadn't crashed at a certain time, it wouldn't have sounded right. It just wouldn't have been right. Folks, everything that you do in the kingdom matters. And I mean, it matters critically. If we, some people say, I've gone to hospitals and seen people who have lost toes, and you think, my goodness, lost toes, or through disease or something like that, they've lost a toe or something like that, or maybe an accident and they've lost a toe, and to realize just how much one toe can mean to your balance. It's amazing what God did with our bodies. But remember, we don't think about toes. Honestly, we don't, unless something's hurting on that toe. But if without them, balance is off. Everyone is critical to the kingdom of God. Every role that you have is critical to the kingdom of God. There's not a pastor out there that can just make things work and make a church happen just because that pastor exists. No, it takes so many people to do what God has called us to do, to make things happen in a church. I'm so thankful for everyone that works at Mountain View. I know that every pastor who sees this is going to be so thankful for the people who make things happen in his church. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. Hang in there. You mean something to the kingdom. Love you guys. Bye-bye.